We're here at Regimental's crib doing an interview about the artwork and the canvases that we see. Talk about your art, how you started, and what inspired you to do so.
That's a long, tricky one. I guess early on, like between 16 and 18, I was into like the graffiti thing, really classic graffiti, like hand styles, bubble letters, characters, stuff like that. But then when I was like 18, 2 years later, I kind of went into the music thing for a very long time. And then around age 24, when I got sick of music, or sick enough to stop doing music, I picked up painting, just looking for something creative to do. You know, creative person, whether it be music, art, dancing, origami, whatever it is, I want to do it. So I started doing art around the age of 24 again, doing major like canvas works, kind of to take a break from music.
So we see you've got different mediums here. You've got acrylic on canvas. I've seen you do work on trash bins, doors, closet doors. Is there something that you haven't, or a surface that you haven't done your art on? And is there a surface that you would like to do your art on in the future?
Painting's expensive. If you're gonna do a canvas work, it costs a lot of money. So if I'm a little low on cash, I'll go dumpster diving, as they say. Just try and find anything. There's no real prerequisite. It's how much money do I have, what's lying around the house. So there's no real prerequisite. I don't wake up thinking, today I'm gonna use a kitchen cupboard, today I'm gonna use a garbage bin, I'm gonna use, there's no real prerequisite.
Is there a dyad between the aspect or the ideals of fine art and street art? And how do you feel about the difference between the two genres, if you want to classify them as genres?
That's the kind of question that would like either get me upset or get the answer I give to get someone else upset. I don't like to compartmentalize all these genres in art, like abstract and photorealism or street art or graffiti or fine art, because I mean a good piece is a good piece. I've seen a lot of crap in galleries, and I've seen a lot of crap in the street, and I've seen some really beautiful pieces done on the street that should be in a gallery. There's no difference between graffiti, street art, or fine art. It's either good or bad. I see things very black or white. Like the best gallery is the street, because I mean art is pain, you know, and the people going through the most pain are on the street. Some guy who's getting a couple thousand per piece in a gallery might not be producing pieces of quality because he just feels secure and safe, and I don't know. Struggle makes good art.
Talk about the poster art that you've recently been putting out there. How is the poster art working for you? What made you decide to go into poster art? Is this your first time doing the poster art? And are you doing any form or fashion of political activism or sexual consciousness that you're trying to bring about in the poster art? Is there a statement that you're trying to make with the poster art?
My first priority when making any piece, whether it's on the street, poster, or painting, is making a quality image, making a beautiful painting. And then if I can, I'll weave a message into it. I did a few posters with like kids with guns, like kids with bazookas, and it says, "Do you want to play G.I. Joes with me?" And that's a commentary on youth soldiers getting killed and their mentality in it. So yeah, when I can, I'm gonna weave a social commentary into the art, but the priority always, and which should be for any artist, is to make a quality image. The second you start focusing on like, ooh, does my art have a socio-political message attached to it, and you're focusing on that, you're taking away from your job, which is to make a beautiful painting, right? So I mean, the posters are a byproduct of just making the art. I put up whatever I don't keep, don't sell, or don't think turned out well, and whenever possible, I will try and weave kind of a socio-political message into it, but it's never the priority.
Do you draw inspiration from what you're seeing from the human condition? What is the art showing about the human condition?
I always base the artwork like in reality. Okay, I don't live in a fantasy world. My imagination is good creatively, but I mean I can't paint you a new world to live in. You know what I mean? So I base all my art in like reality, based on like photos that I see. Okay, so all the artwork you see has come from like a photograph. So when someone looks at like a painting of like a nude that's really crass, because I paint really crass pornographic imagery sometimes, like how could you paint that? I'm like, that's the real world. That was somebody. Someone is in that picture, someone took that picture, that's not me. Like I didn't make this up. So like I always base my artwork in reality. I don't like to fantasize too much. You know, I like to bring the hard, brunt reality of today's world into the painting, which is crappy. Like, we don't live in a very whimsical, nice world. You know what I mean? It's a lot of pain, suffering, broke, starving, drug dealing, beatings. That's what I see. Since I was born, that's what I see. I don't live in a happy place, you know. So I don't paint whimsical imagery. I paint Serge Gainsbourg, who's like a really hardcore individual. I paint naked girls. I paint apartheid drawings. I don't paint Smurf paintings. I don't paint unicorn elephant collage paintings. I can't see myself doing that. So my inspiration comes from reality, and I usually base that in a negative reality. Like, it's always the negative side of life. It's always very painful, like hurt kind of side of life. It's never a happy painting, usually. And if it's a happy painting, it's usually me being very sarcastic with people, you know? So I always base it reality, which is a harsh reality.
How long does it take for you to go through that creative process, and how long does it take for you to just do the piece in itself?
30 minutes to 4 weeks. If I'm doing like a large scale canvas, I generally want to take my time. That'll take anywhere from like a week to 4 weeks, depending on how many characters I have in it, how much patience I feel I have. If I'm doing it on paper, like a stencil painting, I can do like a stencil painting in like 3 hours, 3-4 hours. If I'm just drawing something, I can bring that to a finished product in a few hours. So it really just depends on what I'm doing. Like, the painting usually takes a few weeks, the drawings take a day, and anything in between, that's how long it takes. I can't really generally tell you how long a certain piece is going to take me.
In context of the music, what's going on with the Regimental Oneton music? What's up with the tunes? Where can the people get a hold of it? Is the music on hold?
No. I mean, I've been doing music ever since I started painting. I mean, yeah, I painted to take a break from the music industry, but any MC or any musician is gonna consistently make tunes as he's dibbling and dabbling. I did the Hard Steppers record before I started painting. I worked on Pud Class when I was painting, put that record out. I've been putting out singles the whole way through. You can get them on Beatport, iTunes. Hit me up on SoundCloud. Go on YouTube, like I said, just search Regimental Oneton, and you're gonna find a plethora of tunes, big music video, whatever you need really. It goes from ragga jungle, drum and bass, hip hop, classic hip hop, breakbeat music. I mean, I'm known as an underground breakbeat drum and bass MC, but you can always find the classic hip hop tunes or whatever suits your taste. It'll be there for you on iTunes, Beatport, anywhere that DJs will download the music, it'll be available. Just Google it, you'll find it.
So that's it. That's a wrap right here with Regimental Oneton, Mikey Bidalls. Any final thoughts, closing thoughts, last words for the people out there?
Yeah, just like usual, don't let anybody tell you where to paint or how to paint. If you want to paint on someone's driveway, go right ahead. It's all art. It's all the art game. You want to grab a spray can and do your own house, go for it. Just don't let anybody tell you how to get down, how to do your art. I got people talking crap in my ear all day long. Just don't listen. Focus on what you want to do, and you're going to achieve some form of success and satisfaction that way.
Listen, like this. Montana, Regimentala. Who? Yeah. I'm hyped still hype. Still hyper. Reggie don't play, man. Come check me. 514-816-64-779. I can talk how I want. I give my number. Call me. Holla. Yeah. Yep. Yo, you time 2, 1 tonner. Michael.
He probably worked his ass off about 3 weeks, 4 weeks or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm real with this. I'm original. Everything I do is pure. I don't have to practice it. I don't have to want it. I already got it. You know what I'm saying? And it's done. I ain't got nothing to say.
Bigger than a regular kid, don't spit no regular shit. I wanna be big so I can just guide these kids, man, into the light and out to the pits. Bigger than a regular kid, I don't spit no regular shit. I wanna be big so I can just guide these kids, man, into the light and out to the pits. We need new people and entertainment, man, I get these kids up out the basement. Record man searching for my placement, until then keep pounding pavement.